I made a video not long ago walking you through how to do a testimonial slider. So like a circular headshot, then we'd have like 5 stars, hopefully, and then quote and then the name. Now I want to go even simpler and just create a really clean testimonial section where we're only using text blocks. Nothing fancy, simple text blocks, but these text blocks come together to make something that's really sleek and can fit in seamlessly to most websites. So hopefully you'll be able to find a place for this on your website, or if you're a designer, on a client website. Okay, so we've got our website. What we want to do is find the page and then the section that we want to add our simple testimonial to. So I'm going to go into website and we'll look through our pages and let's check out works. Bear in mind, this is just a template, so this might be blank on yours. Anyway, click edit and then we're in the page. So I'm going to say under all these, we want 3 testimonials side by side. So let's go down, drag our section down, and we'll start by adding our text block. So we click text, and then this is where we set it up. So we want to make it about yay wide, I think. If we go into the center, actually, that makes it easier, and then we can duplicate. So what we're going to do here is write our testimonial. So we'll just use a little bit of AI to do this. Write a 2-sentence testimonial, and I think this one's for a photographer, so we'll do for a photographer. Easy peasy. So we'll wait for that to populate. Perfect. It's probably a little bit too long, actually. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to center align it, make it a little bit bigger. Lovely jubbly. And then what I want to do is go up to the top and create a new line. And then here, what I'm going to do is just put some quotation marks. Okay, and then above this, we want to create a new text block. So I'm just going to duplicate this because I'm lazy, and then get rid of the text. Okay, just move this. Hate when Squarespace does this. It just shifts everything back up. Not great, Squarespace. Anyway, so we'll go into this new text block and we're going to put just a simple quotation mark, center align this, and we want to show that it's a testimonial without saying it's a testimonial. I have something similar on my own site, which I will show after this, but basically let's just give this H3. Still not big enough, and so what I'm going to do is make it stretch. Now that's way too big, but you can see it makes it nice and big like this. So we're going to drag it to this size and then just drag this up like so. Okay, and then we're going to grab, again, this is really strange by Squarespace Fluid Engine. Maybe we need to sort that out, but anyway, we'll bring that up. We'll sit that under here, and then you can see we've got our testimonial. Just as a shortcut, you can, if you can't be bothered scrolling all the way down, I just go into edit section and then just set the row count nice and low, and then it drags it straight back up. So this is our testimonial here, and then what we want to do is just duplicate this. So now I have the width. I'm going to set that to the left, duplicate it, move this over with our arrow key, and then duplicate again and move that over with our arrow key. And there we go. We have 3 testimonials. Now, if these look too close, you can always drag the text in like so, or let's go back. What you can do is go into the section, click these 3 dots, and just make the width a little bit higher between the blocks. So it's up to you how you want to approach that. So this is one way of doing it. So I'll click save, and I'll show you a client website that I've been working on that shows you another example of a way you can display your testimonials. So here we're on my client site. These guys are an accounting firm, and you can see we've got the same sort of style with the quotation marks, but basically what I've done is I've set them off to the left. So if we go into the back end to see what this looks like as a designer, we click edit, and then we've got our text block, but then behind that we've got another text block, again making use of the stretch like so. So if we take the stretch off, you can see that's how big it is. Go back, put the stretch on, and then basically what I'm doing is just sizing the text block so it overlaps a little bit and it just looks cool. And you can tell obviously that it's a testimonial. Now, realistically, we don't even need those quotation marks in there if you don't want. But I just think they add a little something. They give more depth to the page. And so I use these on quite a lot of websites. I think it looks really cool here. I think it looks cool on the one I've just shown you. And I'll quickly show you another example on my own site now. Okay, so we're on the by Crawford website. Very handsome gentleman there. There we go. So actually, on this example, the quotation marks aren't huge. But it's quite clear that this is what they are. They're testimonials because we have the quotation marks above. It makes it quite clear these are testimonials, and then obviously we have the names and the companies of those beneath. Now, obviously, if you want, you can stick these in. You don't have to in your testimonials, but it probably gives a little more social proof to them if you've got actual names behind the quotes, just so it makes it obvious that you're not making them up. So you can do that, and this is one example. The accounting firm that I've just shown you is another example. And then obviously the very first one is probably the simplest example. So you've got 3 different ways to utilize solely text blocks on Squarespace to make some really nice looking testimonials. And if you want me to build your Squarespace website, you can get in touch via the links in the description below.